Gorbin Blue.
Corbin Blue.
Rock and roll.
I wanna take you down to the city where I know the girls are pretty and the grass is green and girls are pretty.
It's just the city with like hot girls and a lot of nice
Dude, is
grass.
that a Guns N' Roses sticker?
So how was your Gage?
Dude,
Did you spray the poopery?
I did, and I took the biggest, fattest.
Were you watching videos of?
I was watching videos of people fighting.
I could just hear screaming from
I know.
upstairs.
Yeah, the one
Gage
guy
is taking a shit.
has got like one piece, and the girl ran over to him, and she's like, "Ah!"
I love when girls get involved in fights because they're always like, "Stop! Stop!"
Their instant reaction is to just start screaming. Like,
Yeah, they always yell.
It doesn't help.
They always yell.
It just adds to the terror, and they just go, "Ah!" Like, why are you screaming? Like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
It only makes it better on the video.
Yeah.
You just hear
thankfully,
a
it's really
woman
annoying.
just screaming at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But I love watching fight videos.
Man, girls are so dumb.
I fucking hate women. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a misogynist. I love women.
You don't do massages?
I don't do massages.
True. I'll go get a massage.
Got a
Misogynist.
deep tissue
Massage.
misogyny.
You massage your little hole.
Ew.
You're a little
Yesterday I went to my mom's and there was a bowl of apples like on the table, and I
You
swear to
massaged
God,
them?
one of them had an asshole. You know how apples like go in like at the bottom? This one had like a brown ring around
It
it.
looked like a peach.
Dude, it for real looked like an asshole.
Was it pulsing?
No, it was just laying there, and I said that apple
it
has
was
a,
just laying there.
it had it, dude, it for real had an asshole.
It be clipping.
Yeah, it's clicking a little bit.
Yeah.
Howdy, howdy. Not as bad as it usually does.
Yet.
Not picking up.
Look, if anyone's at fault here, it's not me. Filling dead time, dead air. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't start clicking again.
We're gonna cut, copy, paste, clip, cut, copy, paste, clip, cut, copy, paste, cut, copy, paste. That's a really nice Browns jacket you have.
I
Guess
call
where I
him
got
Coach.
it?
Rally House.
The thrift store.
Did you really?
Yep. For like $15. The
Wow.
only thing that sucks about it is there's a...
There's a stain on it.
there's
I would say there's a little splattery stains on the. Unless is that the pattern?
That's the pattern,
Oh, okay.
but there is definitely an oil
I
stain.
got some really nice Browns gear from Rally House.
Rally
You ever been there
House,
before?
The Rally House. It's your city, it's your town, it's your Rally House. Yeah, I've heard of Rally House.
I was just gonna let you keep going.
My dad said one of his employees absolutely hates that because it comes on
theme
sports
song?
radio, and he's
all
like,
the time.
whenever it comes on, everyone in the shop sings it to piss off this one guy.
The Rally House.
Rally House.
It's your city, it's your town, it's a
Rally House.
Come down and get your gear at the bow, bow, bow.
I think when
No, just
when the commercial I always hear that pisses me off is Patriot like software.
I don't think I've heard that one.
PatriotSoftware.com. Oh my god, I can't even. It's so bad, and it's like a 5-minute commercial though.
PatriotSoftware.com. Patriotsoftware.com.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to spell out. I hate this one commercial. It's a Charmin pull-ups.
Sherman Pull-Up.
Dude, they're always
Right.
trying to pull up on me.
And it's this animated thing of this little girl in the woods with a bear. And she's wearing a shirt and just pull-ups. And she's saying like, oh, they're super soft, so I can do anything. Like this. She does a cartwheel. And then she goes, did you see it? And the bear goes, oh, yeah. And then she goes, I'm a big kid now. And
That's the commercial?
that's
And
literally
then
it.
the bear's like, oh, you're a big kid now, and then he starts to maul her.
Yeah, like why? What is it?
Do you guys ever hear those Charmin ultra soft like fake song commercials on the radio where they
No.
cover? Oh my god!
I know what you're talking
You don't-
about. I was gonna troll you though, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember what songs.
It's like They're talking about shit.
Charmin, it's like a song, dude,
And they're
but
like,
it's like super
you know,
catchy.
most like advertising when they're talking about shit, they wouldn't like bring it up. Like
Yeah.
that's what the song is. It's like you're gonna go to the bathroom and take a dump. It's like you gotta use Charmin. It's like legitimately
just kinda like a- yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Charmin
this is
Ultra
sad.
leaves my hiney ultra shiny. Some shit.
Yeah,
That's
like
weird.
shit like that.
It's weird that they're bears too.
Yeah. Why did they make them bear?
Do bears lick their own asshole?
No.
How do they clean? I know they don't use toilet paper.
They use bidets.
You got me curious.
You know what? They might.
Well, they're
The stream.
Bear
the stream
days.
of the salmon.
Dude,
What?
I'm telling you, that's natural.
yeah,
the
they're-
natural flow of a river up my ass.
Dude, if I was living in the wild, I would for real just always be dunking my
Yeah,
I would
my
always stop at
caboose.
Dunkin'
I would-
Donuts.
well, you
Yeah.
have to poop downstream because you don't want to taint your.
Well, right.
river
No. I wouldn't
supply.
poop in the water. I would poop somewhere, and then I would go up to the stream, squat, let the cool running,
Yeah.
natural, clean
Cool
water
runnings,
If
brother.
clean.
If you
Yeah.
are stranded on a deserted place wherever in the forest and you're pooping, make sure you poop downriver because you don't want to drink your own poop water.
If you're ever deserted on a deserted island,
Make sure you bring dessert.
you only need one S, because desert only needs one S. Dessert needs two S's.
Right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sorry for Asking podcast.
What's up, guys? It's your host, Jake Davidian. Joined with me, as per usual, is the man in the red cloak. It's Anthony Salvatore.
Stop hectoring me!
He goes by Hector now.
Hi.
And also in the thrift store Browns pullover, it is Gage Ellsworth.
Also known as Coach. That's like when he
Yeah.
was walking up to my
Hey, we
house.
got
That's
a
what I
big
said. I
game
said,
next
"Hey,
week."
what's up, Coach?"
That's the first thing I said to him. We got a big game next Sunday.
We got a big
You said
game.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a big game
I
tomorrow.
was like, "Oh yeah, Monday night, big game."
Big game tomorrow. Speaking of football, we got a big trip next week. You guys still down for that?
Get that big stuff out of here.
Oh, the NFL draft is in Ohio.
When is the
Cleveland.
draft?
Next week.
Cleveland,
Is it really?
It is
Not-
next week.
like the following week.
And if you are not from Ohio and unaware, we have the Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, which makes absolutely no sense unless you know the history of football.
That's where it started.
And this is where it started. The only important thing about Ohio, I think, but I'm excited.
Well,
We technically have we have multiple Hall of Fames.
right.
The baseball one too, right?
No, that's
No,
in New York.
that's Cooperstown.
That's in Cooperstown.
Yeah, New York. It's the rock and roll.
Yeah, with the rock and
We
roll.
like to rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Which doesn't make sense.
Roll Hall of Fame.
Why is it in Cleveland?
You know what doesn't
You know
make
they
sense?
never do
this
those?
motherfucking clicking doesn't make
Yeah.
no motherfucking
Yeah.
sense to me.
Don't they not do the ceremonies in Cleveland for the Rock Hall?
No,
I think they do it in New York.
I think it depends on the act, because I feel like there have been ones that have
I think
been in
they've
Cleveland.
I think they've had stuff like events at it, but I think when
You're
they
talking
do
about, like,
the introduction
announcements? Oh, the introductions? I don't know.
or when they do like not the introductions, the
Like announcements of it?
I can't think of the word. When they
The nominations?
yeah, like the big
Inaugurations. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
The inauguration.
is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an inauguration.
Whatever. I don't think they do that in Cleveland, but I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like you might be right. I
I don't think they do.
No.
Certain bands have, but I think you're right. Like
They've done-
majority
Yeah. Right.
don't. But
Right.
I think it was like a couple of years ago when like a big band did it in Cleveland. I think.
Red Hot Chili.
So why would the Rock Hall be in Cleveland?
I don't know.
Because we're like fucking sweet and stuff.
Because we have nothing else.
Oh,
going
I
on.
love Ohio.
Me
I love
too.
I'm wearing a hoodie right now that has Cleveland on it. I
Oh,
love
I'm
the
dyslexic.
city.
I couldn't read it.
Huh?
I'm dyslexic.
It says Cleveland.
I thought it just said land.
At least it doesn't say Aramaya with the saxophone that makes the J that makes no sense.
But yeah, for real, why? That's probably something we need to look up. Is like why the Rock and Roll Hall
Yeah.
of Fame is even in Ohio. Like,
Casey Anthony. That's
she from
why.
Florida.
Ohio?
No.
Why Casey Anthony?
He just threw out a totally fake
Yeah.
thing.
Cleveland.
I
Hey, am I
think for a
right?
second.
Casey Anthony. You guys hear about
we
that
did
crazy
have
lady?
that one guy who killed them.
Yeah, well, there was-
what's his name?
Castro. was his
Yeah,
last
Fidel
name.
Castro.
Not
Fidel.
Fidel.
Yeah, I
Fidel
love
Castro.
Fidel. He's got some great politics.
Yeah.
And then there was the other guy, that Brian Sowell guy. He had like 11 bodies in his backyard.
That's I have no
That's a
idea who
small
that
body
is.
count. Pussy.
Only 11. You know, Ed Gein only killed one person.
Really?
Yep.
Why? I thought he did
Because
more than that.
he dug up graves.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
why.
other
oh,
He made
people
a
had
belt
like bodies.
out of nipples,
I
and he made
see.
like silverware out of bones.
I go through these weird kicks of like crime stuff where like
Yeah.
I'm like I don't know why people like this shit, and then lately I've been watching this one Netflix TV show called The Sinner where it's like a detective and every season is a different case. The first season is so nuts.
Is it good?
Oh,
I've seen it
oh, it's-
multiple times.
Dude, it's really good.
That's
You should
good because
watch
I
it.
need a new show.
It's kind of just like a crime show, but every episode like keeps you wanting to like watch. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
First season's awesome.
Although me and Taylor have been watching this show called The Rookie.
I don't
It's
know what it
about
is.
it's on Hulu. It's about cops.
Really? Is it like real or
No,
Oh.
I mean it's like one of the it's like the hospital shows that everyone likes. It's like that, but with
Yeah.
police officers. And it's so predictable. It's like at the last second they swoop in and save the day.
the
and
last second, they swoop in, they shoot some black
Is
kids.
it kind of like NCIS?
someone did get shot on it.
I mean, yeah, probably
Yeah.
black.
Huh?
Is it like NCIS shit like that? Law and Order?
Yeah, I mean kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out of line, McCoy.
You're out of line, McCoy. I'm taking your badge away for 3
Bum,
months.
bum.
No pay.
That was my one thing with Blacklist that I didn't like was that it,
The
it
black people?
always was like the very last second, like just in the nick of time they
What's
came in,
Blacklist?
saved the day.
Never, yeah.
It's with James Spader.
I'm
Yeah, you
unfamiliar.
didn't. That didn't sell anything.
You know who played Robert California on The Office?
Yeah, that's
Him.
him. And he plays a detective?
No, he is like one of the top 10 most wanted criminals by the FBI. He turns himself in and he's like, well, I only speak to Elizabeth Keene. And they're like, what the heck? And then like Elizabeth Keene's like her first day on the job. And then she's like, why are you asking for me? And then he's like, I'll help you find all these terrorists you don't know about.
But he wants to like be free or whatever.
Right. And then there's like this whole like, is he her dad? Is he?
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Now, let
And
me-
there's like Russian spies. It's pretty wild. It's a good show. It's a very good show.
Can I guess something? Is Emily Keene very beautiful?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, sorry.
Yeah,
Totally.
she's smoking hot.
Smoking hot?
Megan Boone
so
is the
hot
actress
that
name.
you're like, why would she be working at that job if she was that attractive in real life?
That is
I think that
always
was
like
a bit
weird.
misogynistic, Anthony.
I mean, how many great-looking women don't just have OnlyFans or our Instagram followers?
I think OnlyFans is on the way out.
I think it was like a pandemic thing.
I really think that's what it was.
I think the idea of like the actual website itself will die, but that idea of you being able to sell yourself as
Well-
the product will continue on for this generation. Like
right.
this next generation will have so many more that like we won't even be able to like really comprehend the idea of it. Like
So many different platforms.
I think of just like willingness to do
Oh, to
that,
do
where it's
whatever,
like
yeah.
it's like
but whatever.
It will probably
Hey, dude,
stay
if you can
alive.
make money off selling pictures
Yeah,
of your boobs,
exactly.
yeah, but in the same, I think
would
it's
you
not like
not?
a bad thing. But then in the same regard,
so
it's like,
fix
what does
that.
it lead to? Like that level of like just like openness, but then like like almost acceptance. But like, are we accepting things too much to where we're like hurting other things?
What about French culture? They were very open with like their media and entertainment. I mean, there was like this in the early 2000s. They went through this thing called it's called like the French extremism in like film and stuff like that, where they showed like crazy shit, like
Yeah.
people getting like chopped up and all that. But it's just like a movie, but it was
it's art.
yeah, it's like art. So like even on television, they show like nudity and all that stuff.
I think there was a healthy level of shame that we had as a country that kept us moving forward and trying to progress. And now we've gotten like this total level of like we've gotten rid of that level of shame that I think kind of helped us move forward and not like stall out as a society. Because I feel
In a
like
good way,
to
yeah.
a point, the shame kept things like moving. I think
Right.
where like now we have to be so accepting that like we don't really like try to progress
Yeah.
because we're already like there.
That's funny you say that. I feel like some of your views are like a little more liberal, but then that one was such a like a more of a conservative kind of thing.
Well, yeah.
It was just an
No,
observation.
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Like
Some of them are like
Very liberal.
your opinion on guns.
yes, and like drugs. Like I think drugs should be completely legal.
Yeah.
And like
Oh, dude, me too.
that's what I'm saying. That's a very liberal idea.
I'm the same way though. Like
Thought some of the right wing stuff is so old that like it's hard to grasp
right.
like where that ideology could come from.
It's 2021 too.
Exactly. Like,
You know what I mean? It's not the 1950s.
Exactly. It's still so stemmed in like the culture of like Puritanism and like religion and stuff like that. It's hard to extract that from like that Puritan religious like ideology. It's hard to like pull the two apart.
Yeah.
Like they're so intertwined.
I'm lost.
Speaking of justice, last week, me and Gage kind of called out my sister
I mean,
in regards
jumped on
to
the train.
choosing dinner, and she felt like she was unfairly represented.
In a court of law,
So
it makes
we're
sense.
gonna get her on the phone,
We're gonna figure this out.
and we're gonna sort it out here. So I am gonna go
And
ahead.
I think we've all clearly taken our sides here. I think
I mean, the argument that Jake brought up, it's like, how can you really have another side other than this sounds like a dictatorship of what we're eating for dinner?
this is a matriarchy in the making. I mean, she has all the power in the world right now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
You're on the show
Right now?
right now.
Oh, God. Hi.
Hello? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, can you
Wait,
hear
is it
us
being
at all?
Video recorded?
No.
No, you're just on the
Okay,
audio.
okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do a phone call because I didn't know if it would like.
We don't make that much money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hi.
so Julia,
Yes.
we were just talking about how you felt like you were unfairly represented on the show. So we just wanted to give you a chance to state your case.
Okay, first off, it was cut short, okay? I was the only person who was discussed about, right? Correct.
You sound like you're the only person who has anything to really
No, no, no,
objectify
no, no.
or to.
No.
Okay.
First, it's a huge discussion. It's not just me, okay? We have Matt. Matt throws out suggestions that don't even make sense.
He does do that a lot.
surprised by that.
With mashed potatoes, with a side of coleslaw, and then he wants an Oreo cake to end off.
This is all real.
Okay?
Okay, keep going.
Now, I don't think my disagreements are unfair.
No, I
Ever.
think some are really completely unfair. What's the difference between food you can eat for lunch and you can eat for dinner? Exactly. You laugh because you know that's so ridiculous that you can't even say anything.
Because when they mention grilled cheese sandwiches,
There's a whole restaurant around grilled cheeses.
soup is not dinner.
Hey now,
Well, people can have breakfast for dinner.
soup can be an accompaniment to
a
a
dinner.
nice dinner.
Right.
If you had a soup and a salad,
You go- yeah,
that's
you-
a nice dinner.
Have you
At
had
the
a French
Davidian
onion
household?
soup? A
At-
nice
at
French
the
onion
Davidian
soup?
household?
No,
with
that's a breakfast soup.
That is
That's
not
not
a
dinner.
breakfast soup. Don't even get me started. French onion soup with like a nice side salad and a steak is a delicious dinner.
No, not
That-
here.
that-
I'm sorry.
This is
not
unbelievable.
here.
Well, see, now, like, this is where we're coming from. Like, your idea of, like, you can only have certain things for lunch and certain things for dinner is pretty outrageous.
That is the only thing I have said no to as far as the lunch conversation was brought up.
That sounds like a big part of it.
Well, how about this? Like I said, people have had like breakfast for dinner, like pancakes and eggs and stuff. So why can't you have lunch for dinner?
I've never heard anyone have lunch for dinner.
But, like, what's the
lunch
difference
is
between
like a
two
light
meals?
meal.
That's what I don't
It's a
understand.
light meal. It's not a hearty thing you eat. You're still a little bit hungry after lunch. Dinner, you gotta be stuffed. You gotta have protein. You gotta have carbs. Right. Yeah, Sunday's a big thing, guys.
It is a
and
huge deal.
I
Okay.
don't-
Yeah, I'm very
Understandable.
religious,
Yeah.
of course, I know.
I don't think it's being represented correctly.
If you had to choose, what would be your perfect dinner meal?
I can't answer that.
Oh my
It
God.
changes every week. You guys, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I should record a little like segment for like the show
Yeah,
of what
later.
goes on.
Dude.
This discussion, this grand
Maybe you guys
discussion.
should come over for dinner.
I mean, sure. But do you have any plans for tonight? Like, what is the idea for tonight?
Clearly not
Okay,
lunch.
We're already sold on today's dinner.
What is it?
We've been discussing it throughout the week.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
good. That way you're not wasting
Yeah.
so much time.
We're having some version of a fried chicken sandwich.
Wait a minute.
That's
wait
a lunch.
A minute.
That's a lunch.
Wait a minute.
That's
wait,
lunch.
Wait,
That's a lunch sandwich.
Last episode, I was informed that you said sandwiches are not a dinner meal.
Well, I don't know who said that. But
That
that's
was
not true.
that was brought to me.
Sandwiches? When did I say sandwiches are not like a hamburger? That's dinner. A chicken sandwich? That's dinner.
Is a hamburger a
But
sandwich?
you can eat a chicken sandwich for lunch, can you not?
Yeah, sure.
You can have a hamburger for lunch.
So at
right?
what point does lunch become dinner?
Yeah,
Is this a time thing?
And what dictates a lunch meal and a dinner meal?
Oh my god.
This is what doesn't make any sense.
Are you
to
saying
us.
portion size?
First off, I didn't come on the show to be roasted. I came back to redeem myself. Okay.
Well, you're doing a bad job.
All right. Let's let her just.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, Julia, you have the floor. We're not going to interrupt.
Well, I don't know what else to say now.
I know what the real issue is.
What's the real
Want to
issue?
hear the real issue?
And this is coming from me, Matthew, and Julia.
Yeah, this is a uniform conclusion of Sunday's dinner.
It's a concern.
It's a concern. We want to bring up the topic of Jake's hostility in the kitchen.
Oh my god! I did not know this was going to happen.
Did you guys work at Chipotle together, or am I?
Me and Gage.
Jake got me hired there.
So Gage probably knows.
Okay, Gage, how is Jake in the kitchen? Was
He's
he
great.
calm?
He's
Okay. He didn't
he's
tell
a
you to, like, get
professional.
out? Like you're in his way, he didn't say move, get out, get back, get back.
Well, I mean, if I was in his way, I would understand that, like, you know, I'm in his way.
Thank
like,
you.
I have to not be in his way next time.
Thank you.
But there's a lot of things in the kitchen that we need to go in there for, like a drink,
Well,
an iced tea.
well, you've never worked in a kitchen, have you, Julia?
I have not.
There's
taken that long
a
to
lot
think
of
of it.
there's a lot of
Yes or no.
rules and just like background things that you need to be aware of when you're in the kitchen. You just have to be vocal. You have to kind of like know where everything's at.
Kinda
what
know
people
your
are
place.
doing.
Right.
Do I need permission to enter the kitchen?
I mean,
If
depends on whose
if you're
kitchen it
causing
is.
a hindrance in the kitchen, you may need.
Also depends on whose kitchen it is.
Listen, I understand. I get it. I understand where she's coming from.
You sound like you're a dick in the kitchen, is what she's saying.
Well, here's the thing. I have a lot of stress on me when I am in the kitchen because Matt and Julia have routinely roasted me on my dinners if they don't come out perfect. For instance,
No.
we tried to make a cheeseburger with the cheese stuffed in the burger,
In the meat, yes.
and all the cheese came
a
out.
juicy Lucy.
Right.
I didn't say anything.
No, it was Matt. So, and then Matt made a joke that it was a dry Lucy and that all the cheese disappeared and it was my fault, and I get flustered. So, yeah,
What happened with the wet crab legs?
Well, Jake,
Because
the
I
wet
didn't-
crab legs, that was another one.
Jake, I think Julia has one thing to say to you about that.
Yeah, well, that's your problem. Fuck you.
That is true. Yeah.
Well, look. I think you guys need to realize that you guys need to work together, and that you'll have your shortcomings, but you all have equal say. You all have equal say.
All right, listen. I think. Hey.
Hay's for horses.
So fucking loud here. Oh my god. Anyways, I think the next step in this is you guys need to come over to Sunday dinner and experience what really
You
happened.
do.
But
You
see,
really
I
do.
feel like I'm not going to get the full experience. 'cause
No,
I'm
you
gonna
will.
I'm going to get a tamed down,
No, nope.
non-discussion version of this.
No way. Dude, we've had people over before, and it's not, we don't put on a
They
show.
don't come back.
Well,
If someone here doesn't want something, you're more than welcome to say no.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to agree. That's the
Well-
whole concept of Sunday dinner. Everyone needs to be happy and enjoy the dinner.
if I do come over, I'm only allowed to eat Asian food.
We made pad thai last week. We made homemade pad thai.
Anything
Right.
but Vietnamese. Sorry.
We had stickers.
Yeah, we made like dumplings, like pot stickers.
What'd you call me? You called me a pot sticker?
But
Yes.
All right, I'll come over. We'll see how it is. We'll talk about it on the next.
I only eat lunch for dinner.
Yeah.
I
Julia,
only have lunch meals for dinner.
Julia, do you feel like you've resolved this issue or no?
Not completely, no. I don't think it's not understood yet. It's not understood.
You guys need to experience it.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
trying. Well, I mean, I think
I can't grasp my head around
understand
some
a little
things.
bit better. now.
Also, I know Gage is thinking like he's seeing me as 16-year-old Julia.
Oh.
I am now 23 years old. He's 24. So I've grown up a little bit.
A little bit.
So
She has been doing really good.
Well,
yes.
I'll
And I
have to
great
see for myself.
suggestions, Too. So
Yes.
I think if you have to acknowledge it, you haven't grown up enough.
you don't know that. I've never even met you, Anthony.
I'm just saying, I don't acknowledge how old I am to justify something I'm saying. Like,
Well, if you're
What?
expecting me to be any different, I have gotten more immature.
Right. Well, okay, so we'll do it for the Patreon.
For
We'll
the
do a
Patreon.
Sunday dinner.
Sunday
You guys
dinner.
can experience it.
Yeah.
Julia,
Thanks for calling.
Dad,
in.
thanks for being on the show. I'll see you in a little bit when we're
Thanks
done
for having
recording.
us.
We'll see you then.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
She
If
can
you-
clap back now.
I mean, yeah, she can clap
Yeah.
back, but if it's a dumb
I'm
clap
scared.
back, it
I'm
doesn't
kinda
mean.
scared. I don't know what to expect now. I'm afraid to like even troll.
I'm
the
a
shit out of
22-year-old girl, man. I got my full woman. I don't need no man. It's like, what are you saying to me? What are you saying? I don't know.
That was a great fucking phone.
That was
call.
funny.
That was
Thank
awesome.
You. Thank you for.
I do get a little hostile in the kitchen.
Dude,
I know,
It's
Jake,
just
you
a
know
lot of
I brought this
stress.
up.
Every time I make something, it's like never good enough, and they pick it apart. So
Well, Jake,
I
how
just
come
get.
you never brought that up to our attention? Made this such a one-sided
Hey,
thing.
I
that-
don't see anything wrong with it. When I'm in the kitchen, it's like I have a vision in my mind
Yeah.
that like I have to do this,
Yeah.
and I'm getting it done as fast as I can, as efficiently as possible. If you're in my way, just get out of my way.
Well, I'm saying I can understand where Julie is coming from a little bit now, where
Mm-hmm.
she's like, you only aired my dirty laundry, but Jake
Here you go.
didn't bring up any
Hey
of.
man, I've been in the kitchen. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not admitting that I didn't.
I'm not
you know
trying
what I mean?
to justify it either.
I
Like,
just didn't bring it up.
That's what I'm saying.
think,
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying it's a little strange. I'm just saying I can understand where Julie is coming from that you didn't bring up any of your dirty laundry too.
Yeah.
This is the Dirty Laundry podcast.
Well,
I actually do
airing
need
it
to
the
out.
laundry room's right over there.
Yeah,
I need to do
Before
laundry
we
so
called this
bad.
podcast, sorry for asking. I thought we were gonna call it airing it out because we're right next to Jake's laundry room.
No, 100%. If it wasn't, sorry for asking.
That shit's taken.
Sweaty hands, dry humor.
Yeah,
it was
sweaty hands, dry
100% the
humor.
next name.
I would love. We could still use that. We should just make a hat that says "Sweaty Hands, Dry,
Dry
humor."
humor.
That could be a
Sorry
shirt.
for asking.
Could be a shirt.
Yeah, I would
Just do
love
like
to design-
handprints with like water dripping all over it.
Dude, when I get my refund, I'm gonna
Sorry.
get a stylus so I can start painting and shit on my computer.
Yeah.
And I'll start designing.
I
already got the programs.
I can't get past the idea of there's lunch meals and there's dinner
Dude,
meals. I
that's
don't
what I'm saying.
understand.
This is a conversation that I need to have in person because
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around how a chicken sandwich can be lunch and dinner, but
Grilled
you can't
cheese.
have lunch for dinner. Yeah,
But you
it just
can't have a
doesn't-
grilled cheese.
Dude,
for
me and
dinner.
Taylor have had grilled cheese
Sounds like
and
she's
tomato
never been
soup.
poor.
We made grilled cheese and potato
That's
tomato
a
soup.
comfort dinner.
Dude, it was so good.
Comfort
And we ate it for dinner.
Yeah.
Is pizza? But I just think pizza. I've been poor. I've been very poor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'd get over amount of pizza and eat it for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Is it breakfast food? No.
Typically, no.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying like, I think it's a level of like, almost sounds like she's never kind of. I won't say never struggled, but like, you can make food any time of the day because it's like
This
what you
is
got.
what I'm saying. Why do we have to conform to this like rule that was like just basically made up in thin air? Breakfast, lunch, like who even decided to call it breakfast? Like
Because you're breaking the fast.
exactly,
Yeah.
but like based on your lifestyle, I am not you. Like maybe I don't need to break my fast. Maybe I want to continue fasting. Maybe I want to call it let's keep.
It is
fasting.
it is Ramadan.
What would Julia say to this
I'm
thought?
not a big fan of
This
ramen.
is what I think. I think she just wanted to come on the show because I had made some remarks that are not true anymore. Because she really has, she has
She's
grown.
Yeah.
She's-
she's matured.
Yeah, and she's been giving out some really good dinner suggestions.
But not taking them.
Can you give us an example of like what? Because that's something I want to know. Like, what is something that she has suggested as a dinner idea?
That's a good one.
Yeah. That you guys were like, oh, that's a great idea.
We had pad thai last week.
You guys made the pad thai? Wow,
From
that's
scratch.
Really crazy.
My dad and Julia went to the grocery store and bought all the stuff, and then we came home and me and my dad made it.
Okay, that's pretty
Julia provides the recipe and the suggestion.
interesting.
What I was trying to say before is like it'd be like when she was in college and she was all hungover, and then she'd be like, I don't fucking want chicken. It's fucking gross. So, but it's different now. She's growing. She's growing up. I think she just feels like she was just put on the spot a little bit, and she's been very
clapping
good.
back.
Yeah.
Like
She's
you
clapping
said.
back for sure. And then she threw out the whole thing about me being hostile in the kitchen, which is totally true. I'm not even denying it
I'm
a little bit.
hostile in the kitchen too. Like, well, it's just hard to like.
The problem
what
is
the fuck I'm doing.
My dad has a small kitchen. He's getting it remodeled, but for the time being, it's a small cluttered kitchen.
It's normal sized.
What makes you? I guess is it the clutter, people being around you too closely that makes you upset?
It's the stress of knowing that I have to perform and execute this meal to a T. Otherwise, I'm going to get ridiculed by my own family. And then 2 dogs, 1 cat, just people coming in for drinks, people washing dishes. It's
And
just
you're not getting paid for it.
right.
Yes.
Well,
if
that's
anything,
not, it's
you're
not a
getting
problem. It's just it's a lot. It's just very
like you're at
intense.
work.
So I'm like, okay, get out of my way. You know,
Yeah. I don't know. I flourish in situations like that where shit's hectic.
come over and cook.
Dude, don't even get me started. I love cooking. I am the cook at home.
My dad has been watching the Facebook videos of those people in India.
Getting killed?
No. Of the street food. You know how they have like a
yeah,
big
those
metal
videos.
pan or something
Oh,
over a
yeah,
fire,
like
and
the-
they're cooking
and there's
for like
cars honking and people. He wants to recreate that.
I want to do the dessert one. You ever see the dessert ones where it's like
Your dad is so ridiculous.
I know. So just let me finish it. I'll let you get at it. So he wants to build a fire in the backyard. He wants to weld a big sheet of metal, and he bought one of those big metal scraper like pan things.
serious?
And he downloaded traffic music, and he's gonna play traffic music on his speaker. And he's gonna make street food in his backyard and serve it on newspaper. And I'm so excited.
God, that sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
he literally wants to like recreate Indian street
the
food.
entire
Yeah.
experience.
Like all about immersing himself.
Dude, my dad is just the
So we
most exaggerated version of himself.
So we just
ever.
need to make
It's-
like a soundtrack to have like this in the background.
yeah,
just like
lots of
looping that. Yeah,
and
exactly.
like
Just
yeah.
looping
That's
those
the
in the background.
dinner I want to come over for.
You guys for real should come over for that.
That would be dope.
Dude, why don't we just do it next week?
All right, well you guys are formally invited. I can't tell you when exactly it's going to be, but
Okay.
yeah,
Just let us know.
Just you need to experience.
Did you ever see the videos? Like it's around the same line of that, like the street food where they make like a dessert out of like
Oh, are you talking about the dragon's beard?
I don't know, but it's like they have like a big pan that's just like frozen underneath, and then they like crush up like strawberries or like Oreos, and then they
the
pour the
rolled
milk,
ice cream?
and they like pour the milk
Yeah.
over top of it, and then they like line it like all the way out, and then it freezes, and they cut it up like there.
Yeah.
That was something I want to do.
That'd
That
be
is something
rad.
I see.
I
I'm
feel
like,
like you could make that. at
That's
home.
You
pretty
could.
dope.
You'd have to have a surface that was like super cold
yeah,
though.
just like a
My ex-girlfriend's
insulated metal.
Did you guys ever see the dragon's beard one with the honey and the like
Oh, and they
cornstarch?
like and they make it.
They
into
twist
candy or
it and then they twist it and they like double it every time. They pull
Yeah.
and they twist, so it's like
Yeah.
2, 4, 8, 16, 32, so on and so forth until it's like over like 1,000
Yeah.
things, and it's
almost
just
like
these
cotton candy.
strands, and it looks like hair.
I think I've seen something like that. I think it was something similar where it was like a guy dipped something and then he did like one of those where like it spun and it
I
made
wish
like a
you guys
bunch of
could see these hand
strands.
movements.
Time lapse.
Yeah, we
I don't know. You just kind of like go back and forth and
Yeah.
it like made like a bunch of like strands of string of like I don't know candy, sugar, or something.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of the same thing.
I think it is the same.
But he just did it
it's
different.
powder.
He
Similar.
just did it
Yeah.
different way because
Yeah.
he just did like a you're warming your hands up kind of thing.
Yeah. Boy, yoing, yoing, yoing. So I got lost again in the TikTok rabbit hole, and I have a question for you guys, and I don't know if this is stupid or not, but so it was like about VR and reality, and are we in a simulation, and all that stuff. If you guys could right now go into a virtual reality, and you could make that reality anything you wanted, literally anything, but you had to stay in it until you die, you can never come out, and you know it's not real, would you do it?
I mean,
So do I die in real life?
Yes.
Or like die?
So you nope.
Is there like something keeping me alive? So I'm like dying at
It's-
like normal at a normal rate.
Like
or
if
am
you're
I,
just
like,
in a bed, you just put the thing on, and you're
Well, you would die in like a few weeks of like bed sores all over your body to the point where you'd be like dying of pain.
I mean, if you knew you would like be kept alive.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so if
Yeah.
I knew I'd be kept alive, would I do it?
Yeah, like if
feel like
in
it
the
would be
reality,
cool.
like you like still aged and like you still ate and
Yeah.
stuff.
Like you live an everyday life, but it's like it's a virtual reality.
It's not real.
Yeah.
You can make it anything you want, but you can never come back out.
Okay, like you're forever stuck in that
Right,
reality.
right.
With the idea knowing that it's fake.
Yeah, you know it's not
You
real.
know it's not real
So when
the
you
whole time.
die, you know none of this is real. You've done nothing.
I don't know, man. That's kind of tough.
Right?
It sounds cool, but at the same time, sad. Like
Yeah.
Well,
the
I
end
guess
of it would
the
be really
immediate
sad.
thought is what's the world you're creating for yourself? Like what are you going to
Yeah,
try
is
to
it
create
that much
for yourself?
better than like the
Whatever you
reality
want.
that you're
Whatever
Well,
you
that's what I'm
want.
saying. I know
You make it
create-
whatever
I'm
you
not
want.
saying like you can make it whatever you want. I'm saying what does your immediate mind go to? Like
I was
what do
thinking-
I want to create
I
in
know.
this world, like for myself?
What would you do it, Jake?
I don't know if I would.
Do you have a world in mind that you
Because I
think you
know
would
it's
create?
not
Yeah,
real.
if you had a world in mind, what would it be? Like with your universe or whatever you create.
I mean, money would not be.
Would it be like similar to real life, but all the
Yeah.
stipulations and stuff are
I
just
would
gone?
probably travel
Okay.
a lot.
You wouldn't create some sort of like fantasy version of like real life, or
I
like
mean, I might. Yeah.
might. Yeah.
See, my mind
That's
went-
what I was thinking of.
My mind went way darker than that.
What would you?
I would create a dictatorship for myself. I
Like
would
you
create
would be
the
the
same
dictator?
world, exactly, the exact same world, but I'd be the ultimate dictator of it and rule everything in how I see fit.
And people would follow.
Yeah.
Like no one would like try to rise up against you.
I mean, no, I would let it. That's the thing. And my thought would be, I would let it run out the way it would run out. Like,
oh
however,
wow.
which would more than likely be me getting dethroned and killed. But my idea would be, how long would that take? I guess.
Wow. So you.
for you to get dethroned.
Yeah.
What if
like,
it's only
I mean-
a day?
I mean, all
Right.
that's the thing. It's all dictatorships essentially lead down that line. Like
Right.
they are either dethroned and killed, or old age takes them out and they die, and then that specific
Like
regime
Putin.
doesn't ever like live on, and they move on from it.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy that you would choose like a more realistic approach to it.
that's my immediate thought. That's like the first thought I had. What would I do with it? I would think it would
Wow.
go like dictatorship.
What would be like interesting about that to you? Like just
The control.
the control, or like is it the challenge of like
I guess it's also like the challenge of shaping the world in a better image than what I have, and seeing it come to fruition. I guess
Better in your opinion. Though.
Exactly, better
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Right.
Okay.
It's like all of your opinions and stuff would be law.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily like that, but I would see my visions are put out and like
Manifested
seen,
in
yeah, exactly,
real-
manifested, and for the better or worse. Like if it works out and it continues on, great. And if it's like they don't and like it's a backfired idea,
Mm-hmm.
then pull it out, like pull it
Lunch
back.
for dinner always.
Exactly.
You can only eat grilled cheese for dinner.
I'm just so blown away. I'm still so blown away by that.
You know,
I would make it French onion soup for breakfast every day.
dude, I love French onions.
That's okay.
I'm trying not to get off track, but like
It's a
the whole
breakfast soup.
VR thing, like I feel like I wouldn't. It would be too
Yeah.
tempting, and at the end of it, I would feel like I wouldn't be able to shake the idea of like, oh, this isn't real. Like
Like you would constantly
it
know,
would
like
always be in my mind.
I've not done anything.
Yeah,
None
like,
of
it would
this
just
is
make me
real.
sad.
Right.
Like if I could get anything I wanted, like what's the point of like living? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
that makes sense.
I guess I looked at it different. I guess I don't know. It would be
Yeah.
being able to shape the world in my own image would be one
Well,
to
yeah,
be
it's
able
like
to see.
yeah.
Like I'm not ever going to be able to see that.
Right. It's just not real.
Well, now we know Anthony wants to be a dictator.
Yeah, we've learned a lot about you this episode.
I guess
He's already got the red cloak on.
Yeah, I know.
It's like his
more of a-
dictator outfit.
I'm more of a blue cloak kind of guy. My dictatorship.
Oh,
This is just
Your
what I
regime
can
would be
make.
blue.
Exactly. It'd be a different.
Yeah.
It'd be a different
it's
image.
just a better color.
Different. Yeah. Exactly. My
Just a better color.
interpretation.
Right.
Would be a
That's
red-
fine.
Be blue
That's
cloak.
cool.
I have to fucking pee so bad.
You stopped
Every
you,
episode.
You stalled it from starting because you had to take a shit, and now we're not even like 30 minutes, and you have to go take a piss.
We should just
again.
replace his chair with a toilet. And just whenever you have to go, just go.
Why'd you get
Make
rid
sure
of
I
that
have a
bidet
Hello
box?
Tushy.
Why'd you get rid of the bidet box? You need it.
I need it. I need it to pee in.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna take a quick piss break, and Gage is gonna be right back.
We'll be right back with a quick message from our sponsor.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't. And look, what I meant when I was saying that to her, it was more of a reflective thing, not necessarily like a.
Go ahead, call her a bitch. We know you want to.
I was gonna say the C word, but that's fine. Can't put words in my mouth.
Still my
I guess.
sister, so.
We're just kidding.
I know.
That was a joke.
That was funny. She's a good sport.
She is.
She's a good sport.
Shout out to Julia,
it's just
number
me-
one SFA fan.
Yeah, our first ever guest on the show.
Yeah, really. It really
For real.
was.
Well,
Yeah.
second. Dude, Nani.
Oh, he's just a part. He's running around like
Is
crazy.
a part of the crew. He's scouting. He's security.
He's making sure that we're safe.
He's making sure the clicking goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if he was the cause of the clicking? His
Me and Gage used to mess with Julia a lot, so.
Oh, like big time. I mean, she knows it was all in fun.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, she does. She does. She
It's
texted
like, yeah,
me.
the mental scarring
Yeah,
is
she texted
still
me.
there, but
Yeah, that was funny.
that's fine.
That was a great little segment, and I just want to bring up our sponsor, Magic Spoon, keto cereal, blueberry, sugar-free Magic Spoon. Get it? while it
Vegan.
lasts. Vegan.
Yep.
Keto friendly.
Zero
Vegan.
carbs, zero calories,
calories.
tons of nutrients,
Magic. It's
Peanut
magic.
butter flavored.
chocolate, caramel,
it's
French vanilla, blueberry, raspberry,
chamomile,
blackberry.
lemon,
I mean, the
alligator.
it goes on.
Grilled
Cajun.
cheese.
Have you ever had alligator?
No, have you?
Yep.
How's it taste?
Grilled cheesy?
I hate to say it, but like chicken.
Chicken.
That's what everyone says, but like, is the texture like chicken too? Where it's like,
No,
what's the texture like?
it was a little
Is it like a fish?
it was a little more like tough, a little more chewy.
A little chewy.
But it was good though.
Is it
I had it in
white meat?
Detroit.
Is it like white meat or is it dark meat?
I think it was a darker meat.
Oh.
It was good. It was really good.
I don't know. I would try it, but
Yeah, it was good.
I just don't know where the hell you get alligator. I think you might be able to get it in some stores around here.
I would get it from a restaurant before you try whipping it up
Yeah.
yourself.
Hey man, you're really discrediting.
I mean,
my
when I hit
cooking
a,
skills.
I mean, if I hit an alligator with my car, how else am I supposed to?
Well,
Yeah,
put
what
that
you
shit in
use
your
it?
trunk,
I mean,
dude, and
exactly.
yeah, fuck yeah.
My dad did that before.
An alligator?
No, that's a deer.
Oh, okay.
I would be like not surprised with the
He
story
drove
you told
right
me.
through the zoo.
Like, I made the wrong turn at Albuquerque.
And that's when he cut his thumb off.
Jesus.
Your dad. That's wow,
Yeah, we all have crazy families.
for sure. Well, everyone does.
Man, I really wanted to. I know we brought up the Football Hall of Fame. I don't know what to expect when we go.
I've never been there
A lot
before.
of busts.
Yeah, a lot of busting.
I think it'd be cool.
We should go out to
Yeah.
eat somewhere out there too.
Yeah.
Would you be down for that?
Yeah.
It's only $28
Oh, of course
for a
I'm gonna
ticket.
want to eat.
Yeah, it's
That's
in
what I'm saying.
Canton,
Make it
though,
like a
right?
day out of it.
Yeah.
Where is Canton?
South,
It's
south of
past-
Akron.
South of Akron, but not.
So all you do is you get.
Do you guys want a carpool?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
I was-
Oh yeah.
I'll drive.
All right.
I don't care.
So
I want to
if we-
drive.
You want to drive? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I love my car.
I know you.
Okay.
Oh, you got a.
I got a new car.
You did get a new car.
Yeah.
But we.
I was
we
gonna
can't
say.
smoke in your
Yeah,
car.
I was gonna say we can't smoke if.
No,
if
you most certainly
drive.
cannot smoke in
Yeah,
my car.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. If Gage is willing to
hour
take the drive.
We record an hour podcast
That is true.
without you smoking.
That is true.
And as soon as we get there, you can smoke.
Can we take a smoke break? No. No, we don't.
I mean, if you really want to, we can
if
pull
it's
off.
that bad, yeah.
We're just weak. That's more all I want to smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I before I get
Would
there.
you care if we brought some along? Not into smoking
well,
in your car.
Yeah, like smoke.
Well,
out.
right. But
Yeah, we stop at like a rest stop or something and like blaze it up.
if we get pulled
You can
over,
say no.
you guys got to take the blame.
Yeah, of course.
I am not.
Just
I'm
throw
not
it in
falling
Jake's
on that
lap.
Yeah,
sword.
exactly. Look, this is an Uber. I don't know who I'm driving with. Oh, yeah, exactly.
That would give me more
If you don't
credibility.
feel comfortable, just say
Actually,
no,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Well, ideally, no, but
Yeah.
just smoke before.
Yeah, we got an hour drive then.
Take an edible.
That's not a bad
Where are you
idea.
gonna get an edible?
My
from?
Tell him to hook us up.
He's got the fucking money too. I don't got any fucking money for it.
And if you're listening, please let us.
Not
have
only
some
did we say that is doing something illegal, but we also just said his full name. So let's bleep. Let's
bleep it out.
make sure to bleep that out. Yeah.
Natively had.
You just go like,
No, I'll make sure I cut that out.
it's actually.
John. We have to bleep all that out. Leave this in, but make sure to bleep it all out.
You know how much work that's gonna
Yeah,
be.
we got to get stuff from your and then it's just like,
I have to cut out the fact that he's your.
Just do it.
Everything.
It'll be really funny.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll know it's funny.
Well,
we'll
if
know
you're
it's
still
funny.
listening, we have no idea what we're talking about.
As per usual. So did you guys watch that?
That fucking bullshit fight.
Yeah.
Dude.
I wanted to, but I didn't.
Talking about Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. We are actually on the computer with our buddy Corey Sinicki, who lives out in
Shout out.
Florida. Shout out. He was watching the fight on Discord.
Illegal streams.
Yeah, he was streaming it to us.
So many people were streaming live on TikTok. They just
I
had their
bet.
phone just propped up
Yeah.
with
That's
the
basically
TV.
like what we were doing.
Was this like a really, really big fight?
I mean, it's just been like,
Hyped.
it's been hyped up. That's all it is. It's media hype. There's nothing really going on.
Ever since the Logan Paul, was it
Yeah.
Logan and
It was-
Nate, or was that Jake also?
I think it was Jake and Nate.
Okay, since that fight, it's just gotten like
But this is like, I mean, dude, Ben Askren is not a fight, like a punching,
He's a
like
wrestler.
boxer. He's a wrestler, and who gives a shit about Jake Paul? It was literally like a 2-minute fight. It ended in the first round after like one punch.
Really?
And if you bought the pay-per-view for that, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, I don't know what you're expecting. Like, every fight was so bad. The one
Yeah.
that Corey was showing me was, dude, it was
yeah, it was
so-
some rap. It was like
so
some
horrible.
rapper versus some like
Billionaire or something?
something like that, and like
Is it boxing or is it
It's
UFC?
boxing.
It's boxing. So it's boxing rules, like everything. Like
Yeah.
Purely
and
boxing.
Ben Askren looked like a fucking blob. Like he was clearly just not in shape. And he I mean, obviously it's just a publicity stunt. They're doing it for the money and the
Making
attention.
Well,
money.
yeah, obviously. What? Yeah.
well now
I don't
Jake
know.
can be like, oh, I beat a UFC fighter,
Yeah.
but it's like
no.
you beat a wrestling UFC fighter.
I know. Like why don't you just go MMA and fight him in the cage? Like
Because
if
he
you
knows he would
think-
get his
yeah,
ass
he would
beat.
get destroyed.
Right.
Like I don't know. That's why I think the UFC is the best. Because no matter what fight you watch, it's going to be way better than that shit.
Nah, dude, football's better.
Agreed. Agreed. Best sport.
I just can't believe that people bought into that trash.
Dude, are we gonna drive to the UFC Hall of Fame, or are we driving to the Pro Football Hall
What
of
if
Fame?
that was in Cleveland too?
That'd be weird
Because
as
of
fuck.
Stipe. Ah, yeah, dude. That was just it was
no, I-
so pitiful, dude.
That's the thing. It's like only reason that boxing match got as like it's got so hyped because it just has like names in it. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like the actual sport
Yeah.
itself is like
Did you see who was
beyond
commentating?
dying.
It was fucking what is you
Snoop Dogg,
Snoop Dogg, some
Pete Davidson, and Diplo.
and
Oh my
Diplo.
God.
I was literally like they literally just threw multiple names at it and like let's try to attract people.
What a joke.
Yeah, they're like, let's get a well-known name for each like age category.
Yeah, exactly. Like
20 to 30, Snoop Dogg.
No, I was gonna say
Pete
like
Davidson.
the 40,
Yeah, 40
like
to 50,
35 and up,
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. The like
20 to 35, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, and then if you're like 12,
Diplo.
Diplo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's,
I don't.
what's Diplo?
He's like a DJ.
Dippin'
He's like
Dots?
he goes like
Dippin'
this,
Dots, yeah.
and he makes money.
Oh, like an electronic
Yeah.
music
And
guy?
he makes trillions of dollars, probably.
I literally don't even know who that is.
You've probably heard a song.
He-
from
yeah,
him,
that's
but,
Dude,
like,
he's produced
I get-
music, so it's like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Clients
producer.
coming in there at like 18, and they just say stuff that I don't know what it means.
like what?
Like bussin'.
Dude, that's bussin'. Do they say that?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I know what it means now, but
Right.
Or
They
like when-
talk to you that way.
yeah.
Why would you ever want to talk to a stranger that
Or
way?
like when the first time I heard bet,
I hate that. I
Yeah.
hate that so much.
I think there's a level to slang that's good, but then there's a level to slang where it's like you're literally just like making yourself sound.
you're just trying to
worse.
fit in. Like you're trying so hard to fit in the like this
Right.
like social zeitgeist where it's like I have to say these words because everyone else is using them.
But then it also becomes to a point where it's like you almost lose the words that you're replacing.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
in that actual like vocabulary, like you stop using the things that you would say instead of being like bet.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just like stop saying those because now you just have that one word that can cover all of those.
yeah.
So just like makes your vocabulary worse.
yep. I don't like it. I
It's
don't.
like Chownima. I should
Taurima, Taurima.
Chownima.
Sorry for anyone who speaks Mandarin. I just said a bad word.
Yeah, sorry. Me and Jake get too hype on
Shout
these
out
videos.
Xiaolong,
You go on YouTube,
And-
type in outdoor Xiaolong.
D-Doc
X.
Michael.
Oh, dude, you guys are missing out. If you don't believe in ghosts, dude, you are a freak.
I have been on just an absolute binge
Of-
of watching ghost videos. I
Nothing-
can't stop.
It makes me like so excited.
Can't
I'm just
stop,
like-
won't stop.
I get scared and I'm like, wait, I need
Yeah.
to see more. And
I know.
I'm just like,
My whole
hour-long
TikTok
video.
feed is just
dude,
paranormal ghosts, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I love it. I can't stop.
we should go on a ghost hunt after the fucking Hall of Fame. Do you guys want to
Put on the Patreon.
I mean, I think I know a place that's haunted.
We can't go to your work.
Dude, go back to my old job.
We
Fuck
can't
it.
do that.
Why not?
There are tons of places in Ohio we can go to.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing that Ohio is
Known
great.
for. Yeah.
We have
Serial
tons
killers.
of cool. Well, that too.
Would you do like Native American burial ground shit?
Ooh, I don't know if I'd mess with that kind of
That's
stuff.
scary. Yeah, I don't know.
That
how to
stuff's
mess
a
with
little
that.
too intense.
Yeah.
Because
But you would-
that will like come home with you.
Yeah, that's the stuff I want to avoid. I don't want
Yeah.
to do that. Dude,
Wow.
you heard that on the mic.
Boot. I stood myself up for it, though. I did this.
Did you stand up or did that rocket you off your chair?
A little bit of both.
I think he created like a
Suction.
the suction and like an just
Equal and opposite
reverberating.
reaction, like a rocket takes off.
Newton's first
Should
law.
definitely apply to SpaceX.
Apparently, they're trying to put people on the moon again.
When?
I don't know.
Oh, like
That their
Walking
next
on the
plan
moon?
is like to put SpaceX.
I wouldn't do
to
well
go
on
to the moon.
SpaceX, though, because I would constantly keep turning all the street lights off.
man, you need to get that checked out. You're thinking about it way too much. Anthony's like he was scared that he was like gonna cause psychosis in himself
Because it's like, well, that's the thing. It's like if you start following patterns that aren't there, you can you can start to
yeah,
create
people
like
are,
your own schizophrenia.
We're creatures of like habit, and like we like to see patterns, and that's the only way
Yeah.
we can.
So it's like if you
recognize shit.
start seeing
Yeah.
start making patterns out of things that aren't actually like
Yeah.
real patterns, then
You
it's
give
like you
yourself
are gonna
psychosis.
start giving yourself psychosis.
you gotta
Yeah,
be careful, bro.
I mean it's a real thing though.
It is.
But that's the thing. It's like the street light thing. It's real. I looked it up. It's real. Shit's real.
It's real now,
Bet,
dude. You better believe that. I'm
dude.
turning on
Bet that shit's
streetlight.
real. Sleepy boy.
Yeah.
Have the time of my life.
Dude, I tattooed all day yesterday. I didn't even eat.
I was gonna say, wait, did we even say who won the Jake Paul Ben
Oh
Askren
yeah,
fight?
Jake Paul won in the first round with like 2 minutes to go on TKO.
I was just thinking, I don't think we actually said who won that. I mean, it was a garbage fight, but
Yeah.
at least we can say that.
Yeah, it really was bad.
You said you tattooed all day and you didn't eat anything?
Yeah, so Saturday I had a 1:00 appointment, and it was a pretty decent sized tattoo. And then he wanted me to touch up some other ones that I've done on his arm, and that took me till probably about like 4:45. And then I had a 5:00 that I didn't have anything drawn up for. So as soon as I was done tattooing, I had to immediately go in the back, draw up my next appointment, which was a
Wow.
compass on the elbow,
Woof.
which was fine. It looked great, but
It's just a weird spot, and then
yeah,
what you're
perfectly
getting on there.
straight lines and circles on the elbow, which was tough, but I nailed it.
Nice.
And then, dude, I just like I didn't eat at all. They were like, "Do you want Chick-fil-A?" And like normally, your boy would be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But I was just so busy. I knew I wasn't gonna get a chance to eat, so
Dude,
I tattooed all day.
that's rough.
That's
Work's-
fine.
Dude, work's been crazy for me ever since Dave left. I've been just picking up so much fucking work.
That's good though.
I know.
Did you get a
It's-
raise?
I did get the raise, and I've been
Nice.
working overtime basically
Nice.
every Saturday, dude. The shit's.
Oh, you're working overtime on Saturday?
Yeah, I worked yesterday. for
Wow.
3 hours. I mean, it's only 3 hours,
But
like,
still.
Yeah, it adds up.
That's money,
3
dude.
hours equals 6. or
That's
something
money
like
in your
that.
pocket.
Wait, what is 3 hours? Time and a half.
Well, I don't-
4.5 hours is what it equals.
Nice.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all, Mike.
But what the I was gonna bring up Chick-fil-A. What a better chicken sandwich. Is there anything
Dude,
better?
I love Chick-fil-A so much.
In terms of fast food chicken sandwiches, what comes close?
Well, I've never had the Popeyes one. I know that one was really popular.
Have you had the one from Swenson's?
Yeah.
I like it. It's not
It's
that
fine.
bad, but it's
I
not
would
like-
rather eat that than a McChicken.
Oh,
but they're comparable.
dude,
I had the pulled pork from Swenson's, and it was really good.
Wait, they have
Really?
pulled pork
pulled
at
pork
Swenson's?
sandwich, yeah.
They have egg salad, grilled cheese, hot
Have
dogs.
they always had pulled pork?
Is it seasonal or?
I'm not sure, but I went like a few
I
months
feel
ago.
like if I saw that, I would have got it.
I got it. It was
Damn,
really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Swenson's is
is the
the
shit.
best burger.
Dude, I love talking about it, and I really hope someone from outside of Ohio is like, "What is Swenson's?"
Right.
And they just realize that they're missing out.
You just never had In-N-Out, bro.
Dude, it's
Dude,
I have had
Shake
In-N-Out.
Shack's like where it's at,
I have
dude.
too, and
Bet.
it's really nothing. It's a decent burger.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
fine.
Like I'm not gonna wait 30 minutes for a fucking okay burger,
I will wait an hour for Swenson's
dude. Yeah, 100%.
for sure.
100%.
100.
100%.
So last week I had a client. I don't know if I talked about this, but he's from England,
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, British might.
Well, yeah.
Dear.
Idea.
Or do your...
His name is just the most British sounding name ever. And we'll have to bleep it out because
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants me just
Carlton.
dropping his name. You know?
Let's give him a name.
Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
I did
name's taken in.
mention Prince Philip.
Was he like about that, or was he like no.
He didn't really care.
I wonder how many British people like really don't give a fuck.
I'm
I bet
sure
you
a lot.
Majority of them.
I'm sure a lot.
Right.
Us in
They pay
politics.
taxes to them and they
Yeah,
don't do
how
anything.
stupid- Yeah, they really don't.
So-
I mean, that's
Right.
sounds a lot like our own government.
But he works at Chick-fil-A.
He does.
Yeah, because he lives here now. Well, he doesn't live here yet, but
Does
he's
he
applying
like,
for
manage it, or,
citizenship.
Like, what? Or is he just...
No, he's just in the back.
Oh, he's a
he like
younger
makes
guy,
the
right?
chicken. He's like 23.
Okay.
But he's like everything is like super fresh. He's
Oh,
like we get
yeah,
stuff
I
in
mean, they-
every day. He's like we bread it there, we fry it there. Everything's like made to order.
Their chicken is so.
It's so good.
It's so good. It makes me sad whenever I try to make a.
I'm not the
chicken
biggest
sandwich.
fan of their nuggets.
Yeah, me too.
People say their nuggets
Me
are like
too.
the best. I'm like, I don't think they're that good.
They're too like smushy. I want like
Yeah.
a crispy.
I
like
just get a chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, sandwiches are really good, but
I want
everyone,
a crispy
people will
nugget.
say like, "Oh, their nuggets are the best," and like I've gotten them, and I'm just like, "These are gross."
You know what
Wendy's
else
has
is-
good nuggets.
Yes.
nuggets, yes.
Spicy chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
dude. In a frosty, nothing better. Dude, woo! The barbecue
dunk that
sauce
shit,
at
dude.
Chick-fil-A is so shit. I don't know why I don't like it so much.
I always have to get
It's-
their like buffalo.
Yeah, they had like pineapple juice or something. to it.
Chick-fil-A sauce
It's
all day.
I've never tried it. I don't.
It's really good.
I really.
I mean, it just tastes
kind of
like
a plain Jane.
barbecue sauce and mayonnaise and ketchup and
I
all
will
that.
say I
Just
do actually
tastes
eat
like
a lot of chicken nuggets and like French fries with like nothing.
Me too.
Just by itself.
Yeah, I think a
When
lot of the times it takes more effort to like dunk it and ketchup and shit like that. And I'm just like, I just don't give a shit. I'm just gonna stuff it in my face.
I really just like the taste of a plain chicken nugget.
Do you guys have any like weird food like habits? Like do you eat things that are like kind of weird?
Yes.
Like
Spam.
combos?
The best weirdest combination I've ever had is hummus and pita bread
Mm-hmm.
washed down with chocolate milk.
Ooh, that's kind of weird.
So good though. It's
Like in the same bite, like as you're chewing the pita and hummus, like you drink the milk so it swishes around in your
a little
mouth.
bit of both. Yeah, like a little bit of just kind of like wash it, the like remnants, and then yeah, like sometimes with the bite, but mostly just kind of like. To,
Is it like an
wash it
aftertaste
down.
thing, or is it like what about it do you like? Is it the taste while it's all together, or is it
I would
like
say
the-
it's kind of like the aftertaste,
Yeah.
and then like how it just goes down like together so smooth,
Mm-hmm.
and like it does make like a good like flavor.
A weird one that I have two actually. One is one that Megan introduced me to, which I thought was really weird at first until I tried it. It's honey graham crackers with American cheese. And that's it.
Oh,
It sounds weird, but it's so good. And the other one is nacho cheese Doritos in between two pieces of bread. Just a Dorito sandwich.
I've put chips on a sandwich before.
Just chips and bread. It's literally like the most trash fucking.
Yeah, that is pretty
pork,
trash.
dude.
Wow.
It's like I don't know what else to eat. I'm just gonna throw chips on bread and eat it, and it tastes pretty good.
That's wild.
And you can't eat a grilled cheese for dinner.
My boss Tony has one, and I'm yet to try it, but he swears by it. Peanut butter and jelly with mayonnaise.
Wait,
so
a minute,
unsold.
dude.
I fucking hate mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So
That kinda
unsold.
made me- a little
Well, yeah,
queasy.
but you're a little biased to it, but he said it's not what you think. He said it just like makes it a little more creamy and like, and I would try it. He said his mom used to make it for
I'm
him. I
trying to
think.
figure out like you just put a little bit of mayonnaise. Like how much mayonnaise are we talking?
You'd have to ask him,
layer,
yeah.
It has
like
to
a
be
whole
little
layer
bit,
of
yeah.
mayonnaise.
I can't imagine like a
I don't think it overpowers the peanut butter and
just
jelly
a little bit because I know people will make grilled cheese with mayonnaise.
with mayonnaise, yeah,
Yes.
instead of butter.
Right.
Right.
And like that turns out okay,
Ugh,
but I've never
such a
tried
bad
it.
idea.
Or maybe it's peanut butter and mayonnaise. I can't remember. It's either peanut butter and jelly with mayonnaise or it's peanut butter and
If it's
mayonnaise.
peanut butter and mayonnaise, that's weird.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
But
that,
he says it's really good.
I
would try it.
Maybe we should try it.
Try it on the
next
Patreon.
episode. Let's
We'll try it on the Patreon.
We'll bring in some peanut butter and jelly and mayonnaise, and we're gonna try it.
But I personally don't have any. that I'm.
You don't have any weird
Any-
food things?
I can't really think of.
Yeah, it's hard to think of.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
I feel like there's more that I have. Like, do you guys like Spam? Have you ever tried Spam?
I've never had Spam. I
Have
want
you
to
tried
try it
Spam?
though.
Yeah, I had
It's
some in
so good.
Hawaii.
It is so
They
good.
fucking
That's a big
love
deal
it in
there, right?
Hawaii,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like you go into a 7-Eleven and like they have like the cooked like sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like Spam sandwiches
amazing.
on
I
like
would love to-
Spam, egg, and cheese.
That
on,
sounds
like,
good.
A bagel.
It's-
It was
you
like-
could literally eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's the greatest thing.
Well,
You guys should have that.
Well,
next
it's more of a
Sunday.
lunch. It's more of a lunch meal than a dinner. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's kind of like.
Yeah. Well,
if you guys have any weird like food combinations, let us know.
Maybe we'll try.
Maybe
some.
we'll try them on the Patreon.
Yeah, try some
or
of those.
just try them at here for everyone for no reason.
Demon. Let us know in the comments below. Well, I think it's about time we wrap this show up.
Yeah. What are we at?
We're probably sitting about a pretty hour.
Yeah.
This has been an awesome episode.
Yeah. You know what?
Love
Today,
that phone call.
coming off the last 2 episodes, this was just very nice.
much
Yeah.
much
A
needed.
little bit
Smooth.
more relaxing. The last
Yeah.
couple episodes, sorry for asking podcast episodes. That just sorry for asking podcast episodes. That just sorry for asking podcast episodes. That just sorry for.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
It was. Well, I love you guys.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Sorry for Asking Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at
Tumblr.
Sorry for Asking Podcast. If you have any questions or comments, or you just want to send us anything, make sure to send us an email at sorryforaskingpod@gmail.com. Still looking for someone to do like a producer kind of thing if you want
Please
to
help.
be a part of the
I
show.
don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, it sucks, but we'd love to have someone on the show to help us out.
We will pay you.
Yeah, we will pay. Send us your resume at sorryforaskingpod@gmail.com, and make sure to let us know what weird food you guys like.
Yeah.
And we'll try it, unless it's really disgusting.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, and hey, sorry for asking.
Goodbye.